Lowes Motor Speedway at Charlotte is the largest sports facility in the Southeast. NASCAR has been racing here since 1960, and since most of the teams are based out of the Charlotte area, a lot of guys consider Lowes to be their home track. Lowes hosts 3 Cup races each year, including one of the biggest races of the season, the Coca-Cola 600. Lowes is a 1.5-mile quad oval with 24 degrees of banking in the corners. It's one of the fastest tracks on the circuit. So if you're good, you should expect to qualify in the 185-mile-per-hour range. Now that banking rolls off and on pretty quickly, and the turns here are tight, so your right front tire can take a real beating here if you're not smooth and disciplined. You'll also notice that the racing surface isn't very wide at all, so passing here isn't exactly a piece of cake. Hey, here's another tip for you. Watch out when you come in the pits. The turn onto pit road is sharp, and like I said before, that banking drops off in a hurry, so it's really easy to blow straight past the pit entrance. Okay, why don't we get in the car and check it out? Crossing the start-finish line at over 180 miles an hour, you should be 1 lane away from the outside wall. Try to straighten out the approach to turn 1 by running a line that goes down near the grass and back up to the outside wall. As you enter turn 1, you'll be doing about 190. Watch for the last caution light before the turn. Just after you pass it, roll back to about 1/4 throttle and work the car down to the apron line. Wait for the car to settle in, staying as close to the apron as you can without touching it. When you hit the apex of turns 1 and 2, you should be down to around 165 or so. As you gradually work back up to full throttle, let the car drift toward the wall as you exit turn 2. You should be doing at least 170 as you hit the back straight. Stay at full throttle all the way down until you reach the first caution light after the groove begins. Roll all the way out of the throttle and work the car down to the apron line. As you hit the apex of 3 and 4, you should be doing about 160. Gradually get back up to full throttle as you come off of turn 4. But watch out for the wall as you exit. It comes up very quickly. Let the car drift out to the wall at the exit of turn 4, and then work it back down the track to straighten out the first half of the front stretch dogleg. Try to be about 1 lane away from the outside wall when you hit the start-finish line. Okay, let's take another lap, but this time we won't pause the action. Lap times on fresh tires should be in the middle 30-second range. You'll need to be less aggressive with the throttle as the tires wear. Lowes Motor Speedway and the Coca-Cola 600 are both a big part of NASCAR's history. Speaking as a guy who's won the race 5 times, I can tell you that just getting through 600 miles here isn't exactly a day at the beach. And if you want to win, well, you're going to need plenty of stamina and a whole lot of patience.